Welcome to the 5th round video journal of Tata Steel Chess 2012. Today the playing hall was almost empty. Only the grandmasters came into action. And of course it was the day of the battle between Carlsen and Giri.
First, the facts. Carlsen is the current #1 in the world. Giri is the current #1 in the Netherlands. But the current #1 in the Netherlands last year beat the current #1 in the world. So obviously the current #1 in the world wants to take some revenge. The big question, of course, did he succeed? A draw against Anish Giri, are you satisfied?
No, in the end, well, the draw was an okay result. And obviously at the start I wouldn't be too happy with that, but yeah, it was.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know, it was a very strange game. At some point, when he allowed knight d7, f6, knight g4, I got very happy. Also, I saw some ideas with b5, and I also saw the idea with queen d4.
Well, I missed his queen d4, so then I was, worried that I might be lost, but then I found a good idea, and it turned out it was not that bad for me. And after I took back the exchange and simplified, obviously the position should be drawn, but I thought still he didn't need to.
At that point you maybe were a little better at, right?
No, at that point I was still worse, but after he exchanged queens, he played queen e4, offered me a draw, and I was very surprised by this move because I don't think he should exchange queens.
Okay, I understood my move queen e4 is not a good move. It's clear to me also when I played.
But you played it anyway.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I was already kind of result oriented, yeah. So it was clear to me that the guy is already escaping completely, and well, I'm not going to win this game with 2 minutes for the last 6 moves. It's okay, 6 moves still to make, yeah. And I was a little shaky already, feeling so. Thought I just exchange.
But nevertheless, the position is still within the drawing limit. I mean, well within, and he managed to fix it quite easily.
Are you satisfied with this result?
Yeah, the result is fine. The game was really strange from the start till the end. Okay, it was fun.
Okay, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hours before the Carlsen-Giri encounter came to an end, the other Dutchman in the A group, Luc van Wely, sort of forced a draw against Levon Aronian.
This is the first day after the rest day, and you played a quick draw with Luc van Wely. Are you happy with your result?
It's a decent result. It's a long tournament, so when you're in a normal position in a tournament.
Of course, I was kind of hoping that the guy was going to try some fancy business, and then I could profit from his risky strategy. But it seemed that he also was kind of content with a draw.
Giving yourself additional rest day is never a mistake, I think. I didn't feel like risking today.
Yeah. So today, Aronian had the choice that Nakamura felt he no longer had. Last year's A-group winner is back in contention after demolishing David Navarra.
Hikaru, it seemed like quite an easy win against David today?
I wouldn't call it easy. I think that simply I understood the position, the pawn structure, and the piece play in the opening and the middle game a little bit better than he did. And he came up with a plan which was a little bit dubious, and because of that I was able to get a small advantage, and slowly it just put more pressure on him, and eventually he made 2 very serious mistakes in the late middle game.
Did the rest day help for your focus?
It may have helped. I think, actually, I think the game against Anish really helped, because for whatever reason, that game, it was very simple from start to finish. I didn't actually have to think throughout the game, and because of that, I don't know why, but it just suddenly, chess felt very easy after that game, and so I just had a very positive attitude, and in some ways I kind of wish I had been able to play yesterday.
Thank you.
The other results of today. Radjabov didn't lose as usual against Topalov. Gelfand is back to 50% after beating Karyakin. Kamsky drew the infamous rook and bishop against rook ending against Caruana. And finally, Ivanchuk beat Kasimov with black to go to +1. So where does this all lead to? It leads to Aronian and Carlsen in the lead with 3.5. followed by Caruana, Ivanchuk and Rajabov with 3, and the 2 Dutchmen, Geary and Van Wely, with 2.5 still in contention.
So, the game of the day ended in a draw. Let's take a look at what tomorrow will bring. The leaders Aronian and Carlsen play Gashimov and Navarra. Maybe one of them will take the sole lead. We will see tomorrow. Thank you for watching and hope to see you again tomorrow.